So I took a few days worth of break, and I'm back to basically finish this Let's Play, or the Let's Play of this country. I would like to do another country, but I'm not sure which country you guys would like to see. Now the only suggestion I got so far is Egypt. I would probably play it on 150% to slowly increase the difficulty, but if you guys have a better suggestion, just let me know, okay? So now, let's see what the processing will be for this turn. I'm actually thinking that I will go somewhere to like the next re-election and then we're gonna wrap it up. So GDP increased, education increased, health is quite high, unemployment, crime and poverty almost eliminated. Ban animal testing. A proposal to ban all animal experimentation has been placed before government by pressure groups. We currently have quite a few people working in industries that use animal testing, but it is also a highly unpopular practice. Ban it. In this day and age, there is no good reason to test any products on animals, especially cosmetics. Yeah, I agree with that, though I don't agree that there's no good reason, you know, like medicines and antibiotics, things like that, they have to be tested somehow. The practices used are often incredibly cruel, and a ban would have widespread public support and little real impact. No change. Products are only tested on animals in order to ensure that there is no chance of danger to humans, and is only done as a last resort under controlled conditions. If we impose such a drastic ban, it will hit our cosmetics and pharmaceutical industries badly. Well, I care about the pharmaceutical, I don't care about the cosmetics, but as there is no middle road, I'm gonna ban it. And we have a budget surplus of 2.34 billion. What? Oh, there was probably an update. Yeah, look at that. Our income and expenses were recalculated drastically. So, yeah, the expenses and income has been completely changed. But our reserve, yeah, we got the income from last turn, the same one. Oh my god, the global economy is just plummeting. But we have no debt anymore. We actually have a reserve of half of our season income. That's good. We have 10 turns towards the next election. Good. So I wanted to see how sales tax, petrol tax, corporation tax, capital gains tax, we have that? I had no idea. We actually cancel this one. It has very little to no effect on our income. High earnings, and it's just making people mad. Capitalists are mad. Socialists, we don't need it. Let's cancel this policy. Let me see though if I understand this correctly. Capital gains tax is a tax levied on a non-salary income, such as stock market profits and share dividends, and profits from selling property or other assets. Primarily, it affects the wealthy and business owners and will raise more money if the economy is booming. Because it taxes profits from investments, it also acts as a slight deterrent to investment and thus be detrimental to the economy. I don't like this tax. Let's cancel it completely. So it's gonna drop our surplus a bit, but not by much, and it should help the GDP. Now, did they recalculate the expenses as well? Yep, everything was scaled down. Good. So there's not a big problem. Luxury good tax. That's a good one. I dare you to put it on. You will see the effect soon. Hey, let's have an art subsidy. I like this one. Investing public money in the arts is controversial with capitalists who see it as supporting an economic elitist entertainment, but others see it as a they see it as uneconomic elitist entertainment. What the fuck? Capitalists are the ones using it most. Who else buys Rembrandt for millions of dollars? But others see it as a vital to a country's culture, boosting our image on the world stage and attracting tourists. It also increases education, tourism, and foreign relations. So max it out. Yeah, this is probably the same what we got from the capital gains tax. So it should go well. Now, as we have so much money, I'm gonna get the free eye tests because I like that. Eye tests catch problems early and advise those with poor eyesight that they need glasses. Getting your eyes tested privately can be expensive, and it's a luxury many people just do without. Socialists believe that the universal provision of free eye tests are essential in providing a health safety net for all. Why are capitalists against everything good? Poor earnings, elderly, and health, and the poor. Yeah, sure. Well, they like us though, so no need to strain ourselves. Let's see the next turn. Border tensions. We got a new effect. There's a tension at the country's borders due to a combination of ideological differences with neighboring nations, cross-border economic disparity, and historical disputes over the delineation of territories. This is affecting international trade, immigration, and the stability of our country. Come on, foreign relations should help it. Stability. And border control. So it would actually... Well, I don't see it as a bad thing. So let's just ignore it for now. We still have a budget surplus of 2.12 billion, which is good. 100% of people vote for us. GDP is going down, but that's mostly due to global economy, I think. Because we're doing everything in our powers to make it better. DNA database. Police chiefs are requesting that they be allowed to build up a global database of everyone's DNA to assist them in fighting crime. DNA evidence allows many previous unsolvable crimes to be tracked to the perpetrators, although there are privacy concerns. So you can either allow the database or prevent database. Unless people have something to hide, they cannot possibly oppose such a measure. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, gently and then cruelly. No, prevent database. I'm not someone who is afraid of sharing my personal... I wouldn't be on the internet if such thing happened. I'm not against sharing personal data, but there is a limit to what the state can and shouldn't want from you. Okay, technology backwater is going down and is gonna end up soon. That's because we're investing so much in science. Uncompetitive economy is going down as well. Yeah, female genital mutilation. By the way, one of you pointed out a pretty interesting thing. I guess this is really not going to go away. It's just a permanent thing. Maybe it's set to like go away at minus 0.01%, so it will always stay there. But there are no negative effects. So it's just like a cultural thing that we almost eliminated, but there's always some rural village which has someone hurt. Oh my god, I don't even want to think about that, but it still happens in the world today, so it's good to be represented there. I wish it went out. So we can do a couple of things now. Our reserves are increasing, which is great. We have a big surplus. So what could we do? And what could we do to support our country? Now the capital equipment subsidies might be great, but I'm sort of really afraid of the impact on our budget because it's so expensive. What is... Actually, you know what, let's... Oh my god, look at the compass! That's awesome! I wasn't expecting such a cool shape. So in turn 23, we are 41.93% capitalist and 40.51 liberal. Tobacco usage went up, foreign aid received went down, and foreign relations went down. Foreign liberation movement. Okay, that pissed off a lot of people. Foreign drugs, and we're doing wrong choices as far as our foreign relations go. Now, what about the tobacco usage? What is tobacco tax? This would piss off everyone and increase poverty. But we need to get the tobacco usage under control. No, 75% on the tobacco. It's a plague, so let's get rid of it. Family planning is quite cheap, so let's see what it's gonna do. Okay. Religious and conservative will hate it. Women and liberals will like it. It increases education and health, but it lowers population growth and gender inequality. I'm gonna go with it. The conservatives really hate me now. Police force. Do they care about the Secret Service? No. Oh no. Just Patriots do. Oh, what? Did I change it? No, we had 0 even before. Okay. Well, let's move on. Regional war. War has broken out in a neighboring country, causing tension along our borders with them. We are seeing an influx of refugees as well as trade being stemmed. There are also concerns that a conflict in such close proximity will reduce the stability of our own nation. Everyone, racial tensions, oh god, it has a bad effect on everyone. But we still have a surplus, and the global economy being in recession and us getting higher and higher GDP is awesome. We also gain technological advantage. It looks like our country is leading the world in a number of major areas of science and technology. This is great news for our economy as it means we have a major advantage over our competitors. Now, I'm happy about that, but as there is a war in a neighboring country, and as we have only a light defensive army, we are going to go and invest in increasing our ability. That's only fair, you know, thinking about our own defense. So we're spending 1.68 billion per quarter, and we're gonna go to 2.6 billion per quarter. 2.7, 2.9. Going to get better. So we're gonna increase slightly the state employees' income. Unemployment will go down, you know, but that's not really a problem. There will be more state employees, and they will like us more. Patriots will get much happier, and unemployment will go down. It's gonna be a highly trained army. Now, good for us. Good for us. Now, arguably, I understand that I didn't have to do that, but I'm doing it for flavor reasons. You know, if there's a war going on in your next door neighborhood, you are going to want soldiers ready to protect you. So now what? School launchers, law and order. I was interested in this. Agricultural land tenure. Establish a regime of farmers owning the land that they work. This promotes development of the land and investment in farming infrastructure with a view to yielding a higher return over the long term. The longer the land tenure is issued, the more secure farmers feel and the higher their investment will be. Do it! Agriculture, efficiency, infrastructure, rural. It has almost no effect other than conservatives hating us. They really do. They really, really do. I don't really know what I could do to make them happier. I hope, you know, they're still not pissed entirely. I'm gonna have to find something to make them happier. I think conservatives might like state religion, government indemnity, no. Well, they would like death penalty and stuff like that. Speed cameras, private prisons, anti-corruption agents, I don't know. I really don't know what makes conservatives happy, as I'm so far from them. Technology backwater is gone. Awesome. And 100% of people would vote for me again. Education is almost maxed out, so is health, GDP going up. Despite the global economy still being in a recession. Animal export facility attack. What? Facility that exports native animals for use as clinical test subjects. Didn't we just ban it? Has been attacked. This event has precipitated from the bad sentiment towards industries that exploit our natural resources for profit. Allow continued export. Ban exports. The practice of exporting animals for scientific testing is morally questionable, and this attack is a symptom of growing disapproval in the electorate. Banning this industry would garner a lot of political good. Okay, let's hope. Yeah, well, they're gonna get more paste, but it's still not as bad as it could be. What more is this? I want to see. So our relative GDP is just skyrocketing while the global economy is plummeting. We still are doing fine though, and we will soon reach one income that's about 100% of our seasonal income in reserve. That's good. I'd like to keep in the random. Actually, are you getting an interest? No. Okay. Okay. Actually, let's see the tobacco. They did work? No, tobacco. Okay, the tobacco tax will take some time, but it's slowly going now. We need to make sure that it gets away. Foreign aid received. Oh yeah, well, we're not getting anything anymore. No shit, when everyone is in recession and we are booming. So what? 1.53 billion. What could we do here? Welfare fraud department. I kind of like this one. Oh yeah, conservatives like it, and middle income. Poor will be angry, but we will make sure they don't mind. When government gives so much money out in welfare payments, it's essential that the money is correctly targeted and not exploited by people making spurious claims. A dedicated fraud department will detect false claimants, recover lost money, and reassure middle-income taxpayers that their taxes are being spent wisely, although it can antagonize legitimate claimants. But I think the poor likes us. Yeah, they do. Welfare fraud department. Child labor. You're pissed that child labor is banned. Child benefits would be good, I think. Or state housing. Rent controls. That's a way too hell for me. Unemployment benefits. It has no potential costs or income. Unemployment benefit is a state benefit given to everyone who is able to work but cannot find employment. Socialists regard this as a minimum safety net for workers out of work because of the whims of the economy. Some believe that high unemployment benefits distort the market and discourage people from seeking work. I think this might be broken. Disability benefit, child benefit, childcare provisions. How much do we? 32. Okay. Tax. Mortgage tax relief. This allows people to claim tax relief on the interest payments they have to make when they borrow money to buy a house. This helps home buyers to afford their mortgage payments, but can be resented by those who are not in position to buy a house, as it is effective a tax break for home buyers. I like this one. Poor hates it, middle earnings like it, and middle income maximum. Sure, we need to do something for our middle income people. We have been really hurting them effectively, so... Okay, the budget has a 3.05 billion surplus. It's still increasing. Economic forecast, still recession, but it's, yeah, it hit the low and it's going up, so it might be a good thing. So we got fracking. Hydraulic fracturing, better known as fracking, is a new drilling technology that allows energy companies to exploit previously unreachable deposits of shale gas. The technique is relatively new and requires the government to give permission to use it. On the one hand, it opens up potentially huge supplies of energy. On the other hand, there are serious environmental concerns about the process. Now, I don't even care about what this thing says, because I investigated this, and my opinion is that it's a way to hell. So ban fracking. I actually really hate it. Okay, malaria will soon be gone. Uncompetitive economy. Why is our productivity suffering? Well, it turned it away from labor law. Pro-employer. I would change this if it was up to me, but at this point I don't want to touch... Well, no, capitalists really like us. It's interesting. But we need to increase the productivity. Education, technology, alcohol consumption, alcohol tax. Man, I'm so evil when it comes to this, but fuck you guys. You're not gonna drink alcohol. You just won't. And I want to invest the money in the unemployment benefits. We're gonna wait for that. Next time we're gonna try it. I don't understand though why it has no costs. I think that might really be a bug. Transport. Rail subsidies, national monorail system. Actually, this is really cheap. Monorails are often seen as the transport system of the future. They are promoted as being fast, reliable, and environmentally beneficial. The main problem, however, is the high cost. The construction time is also a major consideration, so investment in a national network will take a long time to give an eventually good payoff. How long does it take? 16 quarters. We'll go with it. It's gonna kill the cars. Urban will like it. Unemployment will go down. And infrastructure is gonna go up. Good. That's what we need.